Greetings from the madhouse. Not one much for making speeches or making videos of me making speeches. I recently discovered that I have borderline personality disorder. So I like to be honest with people and tell them, hey, I got borderline personality disorder. And it helps me explain the way I am to the people, friends and family, especially that know me over the years and have sensed something isn't right about me. It's because I have borderline personality disorder. When I tell people that, they're like, what the fuck is that? And then it's hard to explain. It has many symptoms that affect every aspect of your personality, relationships, and your whole life. Because it's the way your mind thinks. That's not normal. So, everything is relatable, space and time and everything such as that is all relative. People can't relate to it unless it relates to them. They can't understand what you're trying to explain to them when you say I have borderline personality disorder or any other mental disorder or illness, because they cannot relate to it. So I'm going to put it into simpler terms so people can understand what exactly it is. The only terms I have been able to grasp myself and be able to explain to people is to relate it to myself as a fighting dog. And I in no way condone dog fighting. Never been a part of dog fighting. I don't really know how it works. I just understand the basic aspects of dog fighting. You can take any big dog, you can take any family dog, you can take your dog. And if I take that dog and treat him like shit enough and poke him with a stick and make him mean enough to fight another dog, that's a good fighting dog. You can do that with any dog. This is more relatable to post-traumatic stress disorder that even has it in the name. It's after something fucked up happened, you have stress. That's how your mind works now. And it can also lead to bipolar disorder and many other things. But those are totally different, because when I speak that I am a fighting dog, and you all want to be fighting dogs once you hear me say that I'm a purebred fighting dog, you're gonna want to say, well, I've been through more shit than that, and I've done worse than that, and that's not the way it works. That's the way post-traumatic stress disorder works. And to get to the thought process of what borderline personality disorder is you would have to think of how to make a better fighting dog than just taking the family dog and poking it with a stick until it gets pissed off and fights another dog. And to do that, you're going to have to take a small dog, very small, away from its mother, so it does not have the basic connection of love and affection, and it will never understand that. So you take that away from it. And once you take that away from him, his whole life is fucked from there. Because then you're fucking him up and poking him with a stick, the same as the old family dog, and getting him pissed off and ready to fight. But what you've actually done is you've created an off and on switch, bam, 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 where that fighting dog has no control over his emotions and when he will snap and when he will attack, because his mind does not grasp these basic concepts of basic relations, basic love, basic trust, and control over basic emotions. So when you've created this perfect fighting dog, and he has no control over himself, and he that's all he can do is fight because he's all pissed off and sad and lonely all the fucking time. It creates a cycle of people seeing that fucked up dog and knowing that fucked up dog is not right, so they treat that dog fucked up also. So it becomes this constant fucked up thing. Now, not to say that any fighting dog can't be rescued and loved and turned into a regular family dog. All you need is love and affection and understanding. Even the dog that is bred to be a purebred fighting dog can be loved and loving and affectionate. And in fact, people with borderline personality disorder can fall in love in a day, in an instant, and fall in love at first sight, and like it's some goddamn romantic fucking Disney movie. But again, that's not normal, because we have no control of our emotion. And it's this way with happiness, it's this way with anger, it's this way with sadness, it's this way with loneliness, it's this way with love. People with borderline personality disorder can be happy in times of their life. But 1 in 3 borderline personality disorder people commit suicide. Those are the statistics, because we live in sorrow and misery and hate and anger, mostly directed towards ourselves. And you can't turn it off. We don't choose to live this way, because my mind does not grasp basic concepts of relationships, of trust, of families, of friendships. And if I do have those relationships, there are many symptoms of the borderline personality where you actually drive people away, where you're such a rotten fucker that people cannot tolerate you anymore. And I have 0 friends, I have 0 family, because another symptom of it is that everything is black and white, right or wrong. It has to be one way or another. I can't forget things. I can forgive things and let things go, but I don't forget things. I hold grudges like a motherfucker, and I always will. Because in my mind, it's always there. So I just want you to understand that just because I've never been raped or been to prison doesn't mean I can't have borderline personality disorder, because it's not about that. that would be something that creates other things such as post-traumatic stress disorder, other things like that. This happened to me when I was very young and still trying to grasp basic things that I never got. And it doesn't really manifest until, or people don't notice it until you're a pissed off teenager living in sadness and anger and want to kill the whole fucking world. Up until then, you're just a moody kid, a crybaby that fucking can't control his emotions. But then you become a pissed off fucking teenager, and then you become a dangerous fucking adult. And I can snap at any moment, and it's not like regular people do. It's like when fucking McDonald's forgets my fries in the fucking drive-thru, and I call them and they fucking hang up on me, and it pisses me off, and I call them back and fucking they hang up on me again. I'm fucking so fucking pissed off. Everybody would be pissed off, right? But I'm so fucking pissed off that I'm fucking contemplating that I'm gonna take fucking 3 cans of gasoline and throw them right in the fucking doorway of the motherfucking McDonald's, each fucking doorway, and fucking light them all on fire until the motherfuckers a blazing inferno because motherfuckers forgot my fries. That is real. That's a real thought I had. Because my mind's not right. Until I fucking ate my stupid half a fucking meal and I smoked a bowl and fucking just fucking chilled out and caught some fucking reality. So you have to understand that even if you went through some crazy shit, even if you were raped, even if you went to prison, even if you were fucking anything happened to you later in life, that you had a firm grasp on reality, it's not the same. Because my mind developed at a very, very young age into a poisoned, rotten apple. And that poison rotten apple is the only thing I have to keep me alive. The poison rotten apple speaks things bad into my brain, mostly about myself, things I've done. It could be anything from years ago. My day starts out with self-degradation in my brain every fucking day. Like, you motherfucker, you piece of shit, you motherfucker, I fucking hate you. You understand that? I fucking hate you. That's what it sounds like when I'm taking a shit. That's what it sounds like when I'm fucking turning on the shower. And it goes like that all day, unless I can turn it off. And if I can't turn it off, I can't function. And if I can't turn it off, everybody I see, I hate. And they annoy the piss out of me. And I fucking hate them breathing. I hate them fucking talking. That's how my brain works. I know yours doesn't work that way. I want you to understand. When you have borderline personality disorder, you don't choose to live this way. I have no choice. I don't choose to be sad. I don't choose to be pissed off. I don't have anger problems. I'm a purebred fighting dog. And I snap at any minute. And when I do, I'm capable of killing. I'm capable of anything. Because in my brain, it's legitimate. That if you're fucking pissing me off, I have the right to fucking kill you because you're a fucking pile of shit. And I understand that's hard to live with. And that's why it's hard for people with borderline personality disorder to maintain relationships. Maintain boyfriends and girlfriends and maintain even family relationships. I have no family that accepts me or tolerates me at any point anymore. And that's all brought on by myself. It's a symptom that you actually test people and you drive them away. There's lots of symptoms and it fucks with you all fucking day. And I don't choose to live this way. I'm sorry I live this way. Just because I haven't been raped or into prison doesn't mean I can't have borderline personality disorder, because this happened in the development of my brain when I was a very young child. Sorry, people that I've hurt. I have been on self-destruction for all of my life, and I used to just maul people. Anything that got in my way. Nothing survives the madness. Just want you to understand, if you have somebody that has borderline personality disorder or anything like that, instead of saying this shit ain't true, that they choose to live that way, why don't you learn about it? Why don't you learn about what they're going through? You wouldn't say to a fucking cancer person or fucking anybody that fucking has any kind of fucking disease, anything wrong with them, that they choose to live that way. That they can't have that because they haven't been in prison or raped or some shit. You're never going to understand this to me. I mean, me to you. It still just sounds like somebody talking nonsense, bullshit. You'll never understand it. Because your brain works the correct way. And you can't relate. It's not relative to you. You can't understand. And you never will.